Hello everyone, dear friends. The weather is just wonderful outside today. I wonder what adventures await me today? What? I think Mikey's coming to me. Mikey, it's open.
JJ, what are your plans for today?
I was thinking about building Sonic.
I have just a great idea, JJ. Let's build Shin Sonic Tapes today.
Wow, Mikey, the idea is really great. Okay, I agree. But first, let's welcome our dear viewers.
Of course, JJ, go ahead.
Hello everyone, dear friends. We have a challenge in Minecraft. We will build Shin Sonic Tapes today.
We will have 3 rounds in total, and you decide who won in the comments.
Are you ready, Mikey?
Of course, JJ.
Then we're starting. Round 1. For the first round, I will need blocks of concrete, terracotta, and quartz. I'm starting construction. To begin with, I'm building my Shin's leg out of white blocks of concrete. Do you guys even know who this Shin is? No? Then like it, and I'll tell you everything. What are you doing? I'm still waiting. Great, everything seems to have been set up. Now I can start my story. So, Shin is a god in his universe, destroying everything and everyone who approaches or enters it. He loves to watch people suffer and fall to their knees, forcing them to pray and beg for compassion. Shin is one of the deadliest creatures that has ever existed, possessing absolute power and many worlds that can be collected for his gain. He snatches people's souls to use them as pawns in his game. Shin is a deity, but he can only do what he wants if it's in his realm. He often tests those who enter his world for the first time, usually taking the form of a small, innocent-looking form of Sonic with blue hands and closed eyes, either as another attempt to appear friendly or because he does not have them completely. If he feels that the player has cheated in his games, his mood will deteriorate dramatically, and he will almost immediately resort to cruel and violent punishments as a correction, i.e., fill his stomach and lungs with hungry rats. Shin is characterized by dark, fading grayish turquoise fur, gray gloves, and large pointed ears. Shin has long, pointed teeth, like a shark in most appearances, with thin black gums and a triangular jaw. Finally, the flesh around his neck was torn open, exposing his throat. Shin's pupils can often change, depending on which personality controls his body, ranging from crimson red to leaking black fluids. Well, that's the little I can tell you about Shin. Because it's time for me to start arranging furniture, I put a bed, a workbench, and a lamp. On the other side, I put stoves and chests. I hang a picture on the wall. Great! My Shin house is ready. I wonder how Mikey's doing.
Meanwhile,
That's the first round. I need to do my best. I'm starting construction. Great! The first round has come to an end.
Wow, Mikey, you've got a great Shin. Well done.
Thanks, JJ, but I can't wait to see what you've built.
Follow me.
Wow, JJ, what an amazing Shin you got. I like it.
Thanks, Mikey. Round 2. For the second round, I will need different blocks of concrete and terracotta. I'm starting construction. To begin with, I build the lower part of my Shin's mouth. And let me tell you about Shin's abilities. It seems to me that this is a very interesting topic. Shin often forces his opponents into his trap and prevents them from escaping, in which he then uses his hands and puts them on your face, which makes it easier for him to turn you into his pawn. He will burn, but after all the excruciating pain, your mind will be under his control, which means that you are his own pawn who has now joined his game. Whenever Shin transforms, everything around him rots and decomposes, the degree of which depends on the intensity of his transformation. Shin can bestow blessings on people, usually disguised curses. Shin, outside of his game world, can manifest either as an illusion of his sound form or as a crudely made sound doll. An illusion is just an echo, and it can't really hurt you. In this form, he may be more friendly, but he can never be trusted. However, the shape of the doll is a real threat and can cause you harm. He can transform into anyone, but with one rule. He must have only 6 enemy abilities to use in battle, and when he wants to change form again, he will have to wait 15 minutes to recover. His hallucinations will only become reality if he either hits you or scares you. If one of his tricks offends you or scares you, then he will cause you physical pain, even if his tricks are not real. Shin can imitate voices even if he does not accept the appearance of the person he is imitating. The aura of darkness follows Shin wherever he goes, leaving behind a trail of monsters with humanoid features. When he is in his sonic form, they can be heard as whispers around him, becoming visible only in his true form. If he manages to shoot it at you, you will explode, burn, and then melt. After that, your soul will belong to him, and he will use you for his game to rule the entire universe. He can have a lot of power and abilities. He can have a lot of invulnerability, but he has one weakness: distractions. Oh, I'm tired of talking, but there's not much left. After all, it's time for furniture. I put a bed, a bedside table, and a lamp, anvils with foliage for decoration. On the other hand, I put closets for clothes and shoes. On the other hand, I do the same thing. Here, I put different chests, and here a workbench and stoves. Hang a picture over the bed, and put a carpet on the floor made of blue and light blue wool. Just a little more. Great! My Shin house is ready. I wonder how Mikey's doing.
Meanwhile,
In the second round, I need to build even better than JJ. I'm starting construction. Great! The second round has come to an end.
Wow, Mikey, what an amazing Shin you got. Great!
Thanks, JJ, but I can't wait to see what you've built.
Follow me.
Wow, JJ, you got a great Shin. Just amazing.
Thanks, Mikey. Round 3. In the third round, I will use a special command to quickly build my Shin. Wow, how huge he is! All its details are so elaborate, and his mouth is just terrible. A frightening structure. I think Mikey will like it. Great! My Shin is ready. I wonder how Mikey's doing. What's with your Shin?
What's wrong with him?
He looks suspiciously like he's real.
It seems to you, JJ. Better show me what you have built.
Okay, follow me.
Wow, JJ, what an amazing Shin you got. I like it.
Thanks, Mikey. I am very glad that you liked my building. Friends, be sure to write in the comments whose building you like the most. Well, Mikey, it's time for us to finish.
Yes, JJ, I went home. Bye-bye.
Mikey, stop! Shin is behind you.
What? Ah! Help me, JJ. I don't want to die.
Mikey, no! Subscribe and like. Hello, everyone, dear friends. The weather is just wonderful outside today. I wonder what adventures await me today. What? I think Mikey's coming to me. Mikey, it's open.
JJ, I just saw an advertisement for an old cartoon where the house was alive.
Oh, Mikey, you're probably talking about Monster House.
I have just a great idea, JJ. Let's build a monster house today.
Wow, Mikey, the idea is really great. Okay, I agree. But first, let's welcome our dear viewers.
Of course, JJ, go ahead.
Hello, everyone, dear friends. We have a challenge in Minecraft. Today, Mikey and I will build Monster House.
We will have 3 rounds in total, and you decide who won in the comments.
Are you ready, Mikey?
Of course, JJ.
Then we're starting. Round 1. For the first round, I will need blocks of wood, glowing blocks, and concrete. I'm starting construction. First of all, I'm building the foundation of my monster house. Friends, tell me, have you watched this wonderful cartoon about the house where the soul of an evil woman lived? I'm building my monster house a fence. It's just a very creepy cartoon. I think that you can't watch such a cartoon before going to bed. Otherwise, you can just stay up all night. I'm still building my monster house. With the help of glowing blocks, I build the eyes of my monster house. I'm also using blocks of wood to build the second floor. And just like last time, I'm completing the second eye of my monster house. Friends, do you know who lives inside this monster house? If not, then I'll tell you. Before, when the house was just being built, a young girl, Constance, lived there. During her lifetime, Constance suffered from the oppression of her enormous, abnormal weight. The only way for her to earn money was to perform in the Circus of Freaks, where she became just a pig for the amusement of the public. Of course she was offended, because it's not fair. The girl didn't do anything wrong and people laughed at her just like that. You can't just do that. They pelted her with rotten eggs, tomatoes, chanted insults, and the girl lived in a real pen. These are absolutely inhuman conditions. But one night she was offered to run away by a thin man who became the only one who could love her despite her appearance. Together, they bought a plot in the middle of a desolate plain and headed towards the dream of building their own house. However, one accident changed everything. Constance fell into a pit during construction and was filled with concrete. The dwelling was completed, but now a terrifying, hating spirit hovers around it, reminding of the tragedy of the past years. Such a story happened to a poor girl, and at that moment, she just hated the whole world. We can understand her, of course, but you can't be an evil person. That's exactly what this story will tell you. About the poor girl Constance, and that everyone in this world needs to be treated kinder. Well, it's time to finish building the first round. I'm putting up a bed, putting anvils in the corners, and decorating them with foliage. On this side, I put chests and stoves, and between them, I put a workbench and a rack for armor. I'm hanging a painting. And on the other hand, I put up a lot of bookshelves, as well as an enchanted table. Now, I'm laying a huge carpet all over the room. Great! My monster house is ready. I wonder how Mikey doing.
Meanwhile,
That's the first round. I need to do my best. I'm starting construction. Great! The first round has come to an end.
Wow, Mikey. What? Mikey, did you just summon the real monster house again?
No, of course not, JJ. It's just such a style.
Well, it's kinda weird. Is it even possible to enter it?
Of course you can. So watch and follow me, JJ.
All right.
You see, I'm telling you, it's just such a style. Minimalism.
Well, this time I'll count this building.
That's great. Brother, show me what you have built. Wow, JJ, what an amazing monster house you've got. I like it.
Thanks, Mikey. Round 2. For the second round, I will need a lot of different blocks of wood, a fence, as well as glowing blocks. I'm starting construction. First of all, I'm building the foundation of my monster house. After that, I make the base of the monster house wider and build a small platform using blocks of wood. Now, I'm putting a wooden fence on the base of my monster house. Friends, do you know what would be the best support from you? The most important thing for me is that you smile more often and you like our cartoons. And I will also be the happiest if you like me. Do you know why, my dear viewers? Because I really love hearts. Yes, I'm quite a heartthrob. I'm continuing to build my super duper monster house. I think I can tell you further the story of this huge and evil monster house. It turned out that the husband of this poor woman survived, and he took all the things that came to his sight. You probably thought that this grandfather was evil, but in fact, it turned out that he was not. After all, he was just trying to protect all people from his wife, who had returned to Monster House. There were 3 children who saw how Monster House ate a dog and 3 other people, with the help of their tongue. And the children decided to stop Monster House. They manage to get into the house, remaining uneaten. But they do not have time to find the fireplace because they fall into the basement where Mr. Nebercracker, Constance's husband, kept things that fell on his property. There, they also discover a crypt with Constance, the old man's wife. The house, which noticed the teenagers, tries to eat them. But the girl, grabbing the chandelier in the hallway, which is a palatine tongue for the construction, causes a gag reflex, and the teenagers are carried out with water outside. Mr. Nebercracker returned from the hospital with the words, "Darling, I've come," goes to the building. At this moment, the boy realizes that the house is the old man's wife. Speaking of Constance, he forces Mr. Nebercracker to talk about her. It turns out that before and after meeting the old man, the wife was ridiculed by people for being overweight. During the construction of the house, Constance dies in an accident, after which her soul passes into the structure. Since then, Mr. Nebercracker has been forcing people to stay away from their homes for their own good, taking everything that gets on his lawn to intimidate himself. The boy asks the old man to let his wife go. Upon hearing this, the house becomes enraged and, using trees attached by crowns to the side walls as legs, begins to chase the teenagers. Mr. Nebercracker initially manages to calm him down, after which, after listening to the words of the DJ, he tries to blow him up with dynamite, to which the structure begins to get angry again and does not allow it to be done. Another boy lures the house under a tower crane, from the hook of which they blow up the dwelling with the help of thrown dynamite. Mr. Nebercracker rejoices for the freedom he shares with Constance, after which, together with the teenagers, he distributes all the things he took to people. A dog and 3 people eaten by the house turn out to be alive. That's the story of Monster House. I think it's time for furniture. I'm putting up a bed, a bedside table, and a lamp. I put anvils in the corners and decorate them with foliage. From above, I place glowing stones all around the perimeter of my monster house. Now, with the help of a special tool, I close all the glowing stones on one side so that the light from them only goes down. On this side, I put cabinets, as well as shelves for clothes and shoes. I'm completing the foliage blocks. Here, I'm putting up an enchanted table, as well as building bookshelves. Now, I'm hanging a large painting, as well as putting additional anvils near the doors. Now, I decorate the entire room around the perimeter with foliage. That's where I put the dressing table. And here, I'm putting a red sofa. Now, I'm laying a bearskin in the center of the room. I'm building a chandelier on a chain in the center of the room from above. We need to replace the door. Oh, I almost forgot to change these blocks. Great, my monster house is ready. I wonder how Mikey doing. Wow, Mikey, what an amazing monster house you have turned out. Great.
Thanks, JJ, but I can't wait to see what you've built.
Follow me.
Wow, JJ, you've got a great monster house. Just amazing.
Thanks, Mikey. Round 3. In the third round, with the help of a special command, I put a ready-made monster house. Wow, friends, look at that. It looks just like a real monster house. I saw exactly the same one in the cartoon. Oh, how creepy. And even the trees are exactly the same. Let's see what's inside. Oh my God. Inside, everything is exactly the same as in the cartoon. There is even a descent to the basement. Oh no! There are children's toys and even a crypt where Constance lies at rest. How creepy it is here. I really want to get out of here, but let's see all the rooms first. There's just a cauldron of water and glass aquariums. What's going on here? A dead end? Well, okay. What's in this room? Ah, the old grandfather was resting here. I see. Oh, so this is the same window from which he disappeared behind his plot. Cool. Great. My monster house is ready. I wonder how Mikey doing. Oh my God, Mikey, you're at it again. I'm pretty sure this is a real monster house.
What? No! No, JJ, you're wrong. This time it's just my building. I tried very hard, that's all.
Is that so? Well, good. Well done then, Mikey. I praise you.
Thanks, JJ, but I can't wait to see what you've built.
Follow me.
Wow, JJ, what an amazing monster house you've got. I like it.
Thanks, Mikey. I think we can end here. Friends, don't forget to like and write a comment. Well, Mikey, I'm very tired.
Yes, JJ, I'm very tired too. Bye.
Mikey, Monster House is right behind you.
Oh no, take it, don't touch me.
No! Subscribe and like.